28 years old, and Gafarov 2 years younger. Gafarov just missed weight just slightly, but still did. And the reach advantage goes the way of Gafarov. For the main event fighter introductions, here's the voice of the LFA Octagon, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Bantamweight division, brought to you tonight by Bet Online, the official online sportsbook of the LFA. And now, for all those watching around the world tonight on UFC Fight Pass, and for those here in Belton, Texas, are you ready for Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This combat sambo-style fighter stands 5'7", weighing in 136.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 17 wins, 4 defeats, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout, 7 by way of submission. Representing Kaizen MMA, fighting out of Falls Church, Virginia, by way of Dushanbe, Tajikistan. Here is Muin Gafarov. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a jiu-jitsu specialist standing 5'6", weighing in 134.4 pounds. He holds a professional record, 15 wins, 1 defeat, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 10 by way of submission. Representing Constrictor Team and fighting out of Distrito Federal, Brasilia, Brazil, Herbert Indio Souza. Your referee in charge of the main event, Ojeda.
Fighters, this is the main event. You've been given your instructions. Let's keep it clean. Protect yourselves at all time and obey my commands. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. Go back to your corners and let's do this.
Odds courtesy of Bet Online. The favorite is the Brazilian Herbert Souza at -160. The comeback on the underdog. The dogs have been barking tonight, +140 for Muin Gafarov. This is the LFA number 134 main event. A pivotal matchup here in the bantamweight division. Gafarov throwing some heat.
Yeah, I was just going to say, look out early for the overhand rights of Muin. He wings them very nicely, sits people down with them all the time. Herbert Souza, though, said he knows to look out for that hand speed of it and also the spinning attacks. Muin has tremendous spinning attacks with the kicks.
14 first-round finishes for Gafarov, 10 for Souza.
He's winging that right hand. I mean, he's really looking for the target.
100%.
And you see the difference in styles, right, when it comes to striking. This is what I was alluding to before the fight. 2 knockouts coming from Souza, where Gafarov has 9 knockouts. And you see the way that they throw. Beautiful spinning attack right there. Souza right in on his first single leg right now.
And this is what he wanted to do. Scores the takedown, told us he's going to use aggressive jiu-jitsu.
This is going to be an interesting exchange right here.
Yeah.
Both men felt very confident. Still, Souza just came down on his head. That happens when you go head outside single like this. He can sit you down and it doesn't feel good, but both men still fighting the position. If Souza's not able to get this, he's going to have to try to get his left arm out and go double leg.
Still working on the single leg takedown. Gafarov sprawling and delivering some nasty elbows.
I couldn't tell if he was going limp or he was just going to his knees to change levels.
Oh,
look at this scramble right here.
Souza gets the takedown, but Gafarov back up on his feet.
Gafarov not giving up. So many fighters would have went to their back in a number of times in these positions. You can see Gafarov. He's so good. And it's his pride as well. Pride at stake. Both of these men with the Sambo and the Jiu-Jitsu backgrounds colliding in this matchup.
Halfway through the opening round, elevate bantamweight action, main event.
Souza making the switch from the double leg. It wasn't there. Great choice right here. Let go of the double, switch to the single immediately. Not able to get this right here. And Muin's been racking up points with these elbows, though. I don't typically love to see fighters strike when they're about to be taken down because it gives up position. But Gafarov is so good at holding the position, trying to land some strikes. As I'm saying that now, Souza was able to complete this takedown.
Now, Souza climbing on the back. Gafarov. Souza told us to be aware of his guillotine choke. Felt he could have some success.
There we go, Gafarov.
Gafarov delivers a strong knee to the body.
Oh! Big right hand landed!
Souza! Gafarov looking to end this fight.
Souza's trying to recover right now. That was a huge shot.
What power!
Oh!
And now
He's got the choke locked in.
Naked choke.
Again, he's in a bad spot, pressed against the fence. It's going to make it hard for Gafarov to complete this submission.
50 seconds to go. What a power punch from Gafarov, dropping Souza. But Souza hanging on.
And that's the kind of punch that makes up for all the ride time going the other way. It doesn't matter how long you're in your back. If you get up to your feet and you lay somebody out like that, that wins you the round.
100%. Or at least it should.
It should. But a great opportunity right there. Gafarov fighting the takedown the majority of the round. Breaks free for a second, continues with the pressure, lands that big right hand. And is going to finish this round on the back. But what a comeback and momentum in this round.
Gafarov loves to drop those elbows. But it looks like Herbert Souza was able to at least temporarily shake out the cobwebs as we look at the action in that opening frame.
We see this, he's kind of hitting a switch right here, head outside single. This is what I alluded to earlier. Souza bangs his head on the mat, doesn't phase him, got a great chin as you're going to see later. Holds on to this takedown attempt right here, fighting it. And you see some of these elbows. Gafarov trying to do some damage. He ends up getting taken down. Watch this right hand right here. Land flush on the chin, comes right over the top, lands it, sits down Souza, and finishes the round on top for Gafarov.
Gafarov corner, very animated. And Herbert Souza.
And how about the chin of Souza, though?
Yeah.
I mean, that shot would have put so many fighters out.
Gafarov outstruck Souza 28-6. It's a big round.
How does Souza respond from the end of that first round? Took a big shot. How long does he want to stand and straight on their feet now after feeling the power? Immediately shoots in for the takedown.
Looking at the takedowns, Souza went 3 for 5. Gafarov 2 of 3 in that opening round. And Souza looking for another one here to kick off the second round.
Gafarov so familiar with the octagon. You see him digging his toes in between the fence and the mat. It's such a sneaky little position. Helps you kind of fend off the takedown, and it did so there for him.
And credit for Herbert Souza for just being able to absorb that major strike as as we said, neither of these fighters have ever been finished.
Right, yeah, I mean, he got knocked down, but recovered right away.
Yeah.
Shows what kind of chin that he has on him, and a great job right here. Souza right there fighting for the takedown, didn't give up on it, never went in a straight line, kept finding the corner, turning the corner, eventually got the takedown. Gafarov right back with one of his own. It seems thus far, Ron, what we've seen coming into this fight was Souza taking down people and they don't get up again until the fight's over. He submits them. Souza was able to get some takedowns so far, but not hold Gafarov down, and Gafarov reversing him and getting takedowns of his own.
And speaking of reversal, Gafarov now takes the back of Souza, and Souza gets back up on his feet.
These are the moments after all that grappling.
Big shot!
He's down!
That is all! Muin Gafarov finishes Herbert Souza for the first time in his career.
Ron, that was crazy. What a huge right hand. He sat him down in the first round with the same right hand, off of the break after the grappling exchange. Got out of the grappling exchange in the second round, went right back to it, and this one landed on a target. There was no recovering after that one.
Walk-off knockout, Muin Gafarov. Welcome to the Legacy Fighting Alliance. 10th career knockout. And what a beautiful way to end this fight for Muin Gafarov.
Big right hand over the top, same one that he landed in the first round. You see Souza face plants right there. He was a little bit conscious, and then Gafarov made sure he didn't stay conscious for long, cleans it up, follows him to the mat with the ground and pound. Referee has to step in. I knew, Ron, after that grappling exchange right there, you knew Souza's arms were going to be tired. He wanted to get some breath to breathe and recover, but Gafarov was having none of it. He followed him intently, knew that he had the more powerful strikes, the faster hands, and was able to clean the job up beautifully in this fight.
And Souza just face planted after that incredible blow delivered by Muin Gafarov. Landed a similar shot in the first round that looked like it could have been the end for Herbert Souza, but he was able to somehow recover, but did not have an answer for the stand-up power of Gafarov in the second round. The 26-year-old from Tajikistan, Muin Gafarov, coming off a tough split decision loss in the Contender Series, gets back on the winning track here in Texas tonight. Let's get the official time from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joel Ojeda, calls a stop to this fight. 1 minute, 56 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by knockout, Muin Tajik.